Hi dear students, welcome you all for today's statistics class. In the previous video, already we discussed about section C, under that question number 31, 32 and 33. In this video, we are going to know about the same section, and next question is 34th question, 5 marks questions. Following are marks scored by students in Kannada and English in an examination. Estimate the marks in Kannada. Estimate the marks in Kannada when the marks in English is 30. So here they are given two variables. First one is Kannada, second one is English. So first one Kannada we can denote it as a x variable. So English we can denote it as a y variable. We have two types of variables. Next they are given a table. So Kannada and English, it is a x variable, it is a y variable. So here they are given mean marks. Mean means average. Mean means average. Means they are given information of x variable. X variable mean we can denote it as a mean bar, means x bar. Did you understand? Next they are given information of y variable under that mean. So we can denote it as a y bar. The 50 we can denote it as a y bar, because here they are given two variables. First variable is x, second variable is y. So next standard deviation are given. So x, standard deviation of x, we can denote it as a standard deviation of x. Next standard deviation of y, we can denote it as a standard deviation of y. Next they are given information of coefficient of correlation. Coefficient of correlation is 0.3. Here we have to estimate marks of Kannada. Estimate the marks of Kannada means x value we have to estimate when y value is 30. When y value is 30, we have to estimating the x value. This is the problem. Okay, did you understand? So these are regression problems. These are regression problems. So it is very important for 5 marks, and also it's very important for 10 marks also. Okay. So here we have to estimate Kannada marks. We have to estimating the Kannada marks. English marks already given, that is 30. So first we should write given information. What are the given information is there? First we have to write here mean bar is given, x bar means average. So average x bar is 40, y bar is equal to 50. Next standard deviation of x is equal to 10. Next standard deviation of y is equal to 16. This is given. Next coefficient of correlation is given 0.3. Coefficient of correlation we can denote it as a or. Coefficient of correlation we can denote it as a or 0.3. It is the given information. Next we have to apply the shortcut formula for this to identifying the regression equations. So here we should apply the shortcut formula of regression of x and y. The shortcut formula for regression of x and y is correlation into standard deviation of x divided by standard deviation of y. So the relationship between the x and y, the coefficient is 0.3, we already know about that, into standard deviation of x, we already know about that, given information is there here. Standard deviation of x how much? 10, divided by standard deviation of y how much? 16. We have to simplification of this 0.3. We have to simplification of this 10 divided by 16 into 0.3, we will get 0.1875. We have to simplification of this, so we will get the answer regression of x on y. Regression of x on y, we will get 0.1875. So next we have to apply the regression of x on y. Regression of x on y. So here we have to identify the x. That is the intention. We have to apply x on y. When we have to identify the y, we have to apply here regression of y on x. So here y already is given. So we have to identify the x. That is the intention. We have to apply the regression of x on y. When they are given information of x, on that time we have to apply y on x. Did you understand? So here y is given. That is the intention. I am applying the x on y. Did you understand? Next we have to apply the regression equation of y on x. Regression equation of x on y. X on y we have to apply. The equation is x minus x bar is equal to regression of x on y, y minus y bar. This is the regression equation of x on y. So next, x value we don't know, we have to write as it is, minus x bar means mean value we already know. Mean value how much? 40. So y bar value is 50. So mean value, x bar value is 40. B, x on y, regression of x on y, we already find out. The value is 0.1875. 0.1875. Next, y we don't know. Y bar value we already know that 50. Next we have to simplification of this. X minus 40 is equal to 0.1875 into y. 0.1875 y. Next 0.1875 into 50. So plus into minus minus. So when we have to multiplication, we will get the answer is 9.375. When we multiplication of this, we will get this value 9.375. Next again we have to simplification. X is equal to 0.1875 y minus 9.375. So minus value it will become a plus, because is equal to, after if you come minus value here, it will become a plus. So minus 40 we have to write plus value. Next, x is equal to 0.1875 y. Here plus value is highest value, so plus 40 minus 9.375, we will get 30.625. This is the equation. Next we have to identify the y value. Next we have to identify the x value. Y value is already given in a problem. So again we have to observe the problem. When marks in English is 30, marks in English means y variable. So y variable already given, we have to identify the x variable. When y is equal to 30, we have to estimate the x variable. So on that time we have to apply the x equation. X is equal to 0.1875 y plus 30.625. We have to simplification of this. 0.1875. Y value we already know, 30 plus 30.625. Next again we have the simplification. 0.1875 into 30, we will get 5.625 plus 30.625. Next again we have to simplification, so we have to add this one. We will get 36.25, approximately 36. So we should give a conclusion also. When the marks in English is 30, the marks of Kannada is 36 marks. Did you understand, dear students? This is the way of solution. Actually it is very important for 10 marks regression, but as per your reduced syllabus, that is the intention, they are asking in 5 marks also. Okay, dear students. Next question, we can go to solution. Next question is 35th question. It is also very important for 5 marks. It's a compulsory question. Following table given the results of BCG vaccine against TB given to infants in a hospital. The given information is in a table. The given information in a table format. So what is the given information here? So vaccinated, not vaccinated. Here not attacked, attacked. So vaccinated, not attacked 431, vaccinated, attacked 5, not vaccinated, not attacked 291, not vaccinated, attacked 9. This is the given information. Next we have to apply the Yule's coefficient of association. Next we have to apply here Yule's coefficient of association. Okay, dear students. So first variable, it is a second variable. So first variable we can denote it as a capital letter A. Second variable we can denote it as a alpha. Here there is a two variable. First one we can denote it as a B, capital letter B. Second we can denote it as a beta. So this is the way of tabulation. First we have to tabulate. Next we have to simplify in the data. First we have to tabulate. Next we have to simplification. First, not attacked, we can denote it as a capital letter A. Attacked, we can denote it as a alpha. Next, total. Here there is a two variables, vaccinated, not vaccinated. Vaccinated, we can denote it as a capital letter B. Not vaccinated, we can denote it as a beta. Okay, next, total. Okay, dear students, I think all are know about this. Next we have to write given information. So not attacked, A into B. So we have to write here 431 as it is, we can write here. Next 291, 5, 9. If we make a total, 431 plus 291, we will get 722. 5 plus 9, we will get 14. 722 plus 14, we will get 736. This is the capital letter N, total. 431 plus 5, we will get 436. 291 plus 9, we will get 300. First we have to tabulate. Next we have to write the values. A into B, so 431. So A into beta 291. Alpha into B 5. Alpha into beta 9. This is the, based on this we can give a solution for this. Based on the Yule's coefficient of association. Yule's coefficient of association, we can denote it as a Q. We can denote it as a capital letter Q. I think all are know about the formula. So I will write first formula of the Yule's coefficient of association. Yule's coefficient of association. A into B of alpha into B divided by A into B alpha into B. Here first we have to write here minus A into beta of alpha B plus, so top of that we have to use minus, here we have to use plus, beta alpha B. So next we have to write values. A into B, the value is 431. Next alpha into B, the value is alpha into beta, right? So alpha into beta, here we have to write beta. Alpha into beta, the value is 9 minus A into beta, the value is 291. Next alpha into beta, here B, alpha into B, the value is 5. Next A into B, so same values we can write here also, but we can use here plus 431 9, so we can use here plus A into beta 291 5. Again we have to simplification, 431 into 9 we will get 3879. Next minus 291 into 5 we will get 1455 divided by 431 into 9 we will get 3879 plus 1455. Next 3879 minus 1455 we will get 2424. Next we have to add this one, we will get 5334. Finally we have to simplification of this, 2427 divided by 5334 we will get 0.4544. So the final answer is 0.4544. It is a positive value. So when we will get a positive relationship between the variables, we can write conclusion for this: positive association between the attributes. When we will get a negative value, we can write negative association between the attributes. When we will get a exactly one value, the perfect association between the attributes. So we have three types of conclusion: positive conclusion, negative and perfect conclusion. Did you understand, dear students? This is also very important and compulsory question for 5 marks. The next question is 36th question. It is a 5 marks question. Extrapolate the sales for the year. Interpolation and extrapolation both are very important for your examination. It is also compulsory question. Sometimes they will ask interpolation, sometimes will ask extrapolation. Okay, dear students. So extrapolate the sales for the year 2015. So they are given year 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Next they are given sales 13, 19, 25, 38, 65 and question mark. So in this problem we have to estimating the 2015. We have to estimating the 2015. So that is the extrapolation. When they will ask between any year they are missing the values, we can estimating value is called as an interpolation. When we are estimating the outside the range is called as an extrapolation. I think all are know about that. So next we have to apply the formula. So in this problem we have to create a formulas because it is a binomial expansion method. It is a binomial expansion method. Based on the given information we have to expand the formula. Before writing a formula, first we have to write a suffix for given information. So the first variable year we can denote it as a x, sales we can denote it as a y. So y variable first we have to denote a suffix. Suffix means the values, base values we have to write. So we can start from 0, y0, it is a y1 value, it is a y2 value, it is a y3 value, it is a y4 value, it is a y5 value. It is not a compulsory, just for identification we have to write this one, because when we can write a suffix we can easy to identifying the values. Y3 value we can easy to know about that, y4 value we can easy to know about that, y0 value we can easy to know about that. That is the intention we are writing this one. Next we have to know about what are the known values. First we have to identifying the known values. What are the known values are there here? So 2010 we already know 1, 2011 we know, 2012 we know, 2013 we know, 2014 we know. So known values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Known values are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can write 5. Known values are 5. So that known values we can write in a equation y minus 1 power of 5. Known values are 5 is equal to 0. Next we have to expand. By using a binomial expansion method. Generally we have two types of solution, binomial expansion and Newton's expansion method. Okay. So as per your syllabus you can study only binomial expansion method. In second PU you can study Newton's advancing method. Okay dear students. So as per your first PU syllabus you have only one type of solution, binomial expansion method. You can apply the formula. So known values are 5. We can start from suffix of 5, y5, y4, y3, y2, y1, y0 is equal to 0. So first, now based on the known values we can write in descending order. Next we have to assigning a sign. Alternative signs we have to assign. First here plus, next one is minus, next one is plus, next one is minus, next one is plus, next one is minus. Okay dear students. Next we have to write a values. We already know about that. So triangle shape. So triangle shape ಅಲ್ಲಿ ನಿಮಗೆ ಒಂದು ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ಬರ್ಸಿದ್ದೆ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾ. ಸೊ ಬೇಸ್ಡ್ ಆನ್ ದಟ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ಯಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ರೈಟ್ ಎ values here. When the known values 5, the values are here 1, 5, 10, again 10, 5, so 1. So if 1 is there, no need to write. Okay, why means 1 it is multiplication with any variable, we will get same value. That is the intention, no need to write. Okay, next we have to simplification of this. Y5 value we have to identify, we don't know. Next Y5 as it is we can write 5 y4 value how much? 65. Next 10 y3 value how much? y3 value 38 minus 10 y2 value how much? 25 plus 5 y1 value 19 minus y0 value 30 is equal to 0. Next we have to simplification again. y5 is equal to 5 into 65. 5 into 65 we will get, it is a minus, y minus 5 into 65 we will get 325 plus 10 into 38 we will get 380 minus 10 into 25 we will get 250. So plus 5 into 19 we will get 95. Next minus 13 is equal to 0. Next y5. So first minus values and plus values we can make a group. Minus values we can make a group. This is the minus value, this is the minus value, this is the minus value. So we can make a total of this minus values, we can make a group. Next plus values we can make a group. So minus values 325, 250, 13. We will get total of minus values is 588. Next we have to make a group of plus values. This is the plus value, this is the plus value. So we have to add this one. We will get 475 is equal to 0. Next again we have to simplification of this y5. So minus value is more when compared to plus value. So we have to simplification of that. We will get minus 113 is equal to 0. y5. So minus value, so it will go to the is equal to, after that we will get plus value. So minus 13 will be, it will become a plus value. So the y5 value is 113. That is the sales. So we can give a conclusion also here. The sales of in 2015 is 113. In bracket we can write 3 zeros because the sales is given in zeros, means 3 zeros means thousands. The sales information is given in thousands. Here also we can give a conclusion. The sales for the year 2015 is 113, means 1,13,000. Okay dear students, it is also very important and compulsory question. Okay, so once again we can recall what are the questions we are discussed in this video. First one is attributes, means regressions. So regression also very important. It is important for 5 marks and also 10 marks. If you are study properly of regression, you can get a minimum 10 marks, maximum is 15 marks in a problems, and also will get theory also 1 mark and 2 marks. So it is very important for 5 marks and also 10 marks in examination point of view. For 10 marks they will ask 2 regression, x on y and y on x. For 5 marks they will ask any one regression, x on y or y on x. Okay dear students, in the next question we are solved 35th question, that is Yule's coefficient of association. It's a compulsory question for 5 marks only. It is a compulsory question for 5 marks. You can practice, it's compulsory, it's very important and very small chapter. Okay, it is also very important. And coming to the next, the interpolation and extrapolation. So it is also very important and compulsory question for 5 marks. But in interpolation extrapolation we have 2 types of solutions. One is binomial expansion method and second one is Newton's advancing method. But as per your syllabus we can study only the binomial expansion method. Here we are estimating the future values, means missing values we are estimating here. So we have two types of solutions in a missing values, interpolation and extrapolation. When we are estimating the within a range values is called as an interpolation. When we are estimating the outside the range is called as an extrapolation. Okay dear students, practice well and thank you to all.